Thank you for joining me once again for the Richmond Cartooning Club. Today, I'm going to show you how to design your own character or give you a format that should assist you in developing your own character. Like before, we're going to start out with the basic shapes that will be able to assist you in developing your character. So once before in our previous videos, I had showed you how you can use a circle, a square to draw faces, and how to also execute the proper hand. Well, you can use those same shapes to be able to construct your character by drawing a circle and a box. Like so. This is just giving you a rough sequence of how you'll be able to develop your character. So what I'm going to do is go back and show you how these basic shapes can give you a great guide to how to construct your character. So I'll start off with that circle again, like so. I'll add a box. Now, it doesn't have to be this way. Like I said before, this is just a quick guide. So I would start to kind of develop this character. So I'm going to make this character an office worker. So we're going to go in. We're going to give our office worker a belt. Let's give him a tie. Need some collars first. Now I'm going to do something a little different here. Now that we have that basic shape, I'm going to come around and like a shirt or something. Just connect like that. Give this guy ears. So then you just go back and start to erase some of those lines. There you have it. So this is just a basic way of being able to kind of make your character and give yourself a good start. You can also still use those same guides as we used last week. You put your eyes here, nose here, mouth there. Just a basic way. Now say for instance, we're trying to set up our character like close to Superman or someone with the broad chest, big arms, and things of that nature. You want to make that character still using the basic shapes, but you're kind of going to switch them around. So if I was to make the hero type person, let's do this. We're going to start off with a circle here, like so. And we're going to give him that big chin that superheroes normally have, that big broad chin that usually distinguishes our superhero. You know, they want to have those nice features, I guess you would say. And the prominent chin usually seems like it tends to make the superhero more dynamic, if you will. So we're going to start off with the circle, line for our eyes, that split in the middle. We're going to make our nose here probably about there. And we're going to have like a big broad triangle. I'm going to divide that up as well. Keep this line going all the way down. And we'll have smaller legs, like so. And we're going to make our arms. We can just add lines. Another way that you can make this as well, when you're drawing your arms, you can actually put like a circle here to kind of give you an idea of where the joints are going to reside, like so. If I was to do the knees, I'll put two circles here. That means my knees will probably be right about there. And I can also line that up as well. Chest would probably be somewhere here, stomach muscles, belt line would fall out there. So let's detail this. So I've given you a basic pose. You can always make an action pose as well. I'm just giving you the basics here. And we'll just put our ground level right there. So now I'm going to eyeball where I have my lines here. I'm going to start. Keep in mind, you can always rewind these tapes, or you can pause as well if you want to see the character or kind of slow it down to where you'd be able to copy off of this or make your own using these basic techniques. See how it's coming out so far? I'm going to erase a load of these lines here. Also, it's very important that you, when you are drawing, if you're drawing with paper and pencil, to keep your lines very light so you can always go back in and start to detail your drawing over your underlayer. So another way to make your superhero appear to be more prominent or chest and make him more heroic is to build a bigger chest, big chin, and to make his legs a lot smaller. Therefore, making your viewer feel that your superhero is real dynamic and strong because he has these little legs, but he has this big, broad chest and big chin. So it's kind of like your character is kind of, oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it will be the other way around. It would actually appear like so. So it's like real broad to narrow, if you were to break it down into a basic shape. So you see how I use those two circles there in the middle, well, towards the bottom of the legs to refer to where the knees are probably fall. So this just indicates where the cape is going to fall. And then you want to make these lines here on your drawing a little bit darker to kind of separate the lines from the cape and the background. You want your viewer to be able to read your illustration or your drawing very, very easily, or very easy. So there you have your basic superhero. Let me add a belt here. And of course, we have to add that emblem just to let you guys know that he's super. We'll put an emblem so there'll be no copyright infringements. There we go. Now let's say if we wanted to use, or if we wanted to design a different type of character. So here we did a human. So what if we wanted to do something like a dog? Let's see if we make a dog. So we still can start off with those basic shapes. The difference is I'm going to add a shape here, another little circle, along with this shape, and add another circle, another circle, and I'm going to add another circle, and another circle here. Keep this line going through. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this from, I was going to make a little dog, but I think I'll make it a teddy bear or a bear. So keep in mind you have this shape. So I'm going to follow that same format. Here, here, circle, body. So I'm going to erase these lines so it'll be a little easier for you to see. Okay, so now we have our basic shape. So you have our circle in the middle, you have our circle here at the top, larger circle, smaller circle here, and the circles like we did here, just as a format or a basic guide to assist you. You can always ad-lib as you go. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, as I said in our previous videos. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just allow yourself to draw, get that energy out, and then you can always start over if you prefer, but you want to get into a habit of just drawing everything out. And then if you have to do it over or you feel more comfortable doing it over, start over. But each time you start over, you'll be able to recall that information a lot faster, draw a lot faster, and it'll become repetition, and it will also start to be a lot easier for you to get your ideas out, and also that energy, and also allowing you to be able to just flow a lot freer by doing those, or not restricting yourself by erasing each time. I'm just removing the lines so you'll be able to see a lot clearer. Hopefully you're getting the idea here. So we're using these basic elements and basic shapes, circles, still following our format of dividing the face up. We're just adding another circle, in this case, because we're drawing a bear. We have that other circle as the mid part of the body. Then we have these more of an oval shape here and here to make the legs. Then you have that other circle, which you will attach to this oval here. Make the circle, then you have the oval. Then the arms can be an additional oval, depending on how you want your character to be. Then you add that circle here, circle for the eyes, circle here, circle here, circle there, circle in the middle if you want. You're going to add where that fur changes color of the belly. And there you have your basic bear character. Now, you can make anything a character. You can make, let's see, I think our computer went out again. Sorry about that, everyone. So hopefully that didn't go out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just pick an object to draw. Let's do an egg. So you can make pretty much anything a character. Let's say, for instance, I want to make an egg in character, just something basic. So I have my character, the egg. So I'm still going to follow those same formats where I think my eyes are going to go, where my nose, mouth, things of that nature. So I'll just divide it up like so. There you go. We're going to add some hands and some arms. But first, I'm going to start off with the face. So there you have your eyes, your nose, the mouth. And how many of you know the story of Humpty Dumpty? Okay, so we're just going to make this Humpty Dumpty sitting on the wall. So let's do this. Let's give Humpty Dumpty more of a traditional look 2020. We're going to make him have on a pair of Jordans or a pair of Nike tennis shoes. There we go. We got him with the shoes on. There we go. There we go. So remember, on those hands, you still can make those same type of shapes. Circle here, circle here, circle here. So we're going to give our modern day character here. So keep in mind these shapes here. Circle, circle, circle. So if I was to erase, I'll still get that same shape. Here, 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 there, like so. So something like that. So you can make anything a character. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a traditional person, a traditional object that you see. You can always just go for it straight out of your imagination as well. Apples, anything like that. Let's see what else. If we're to make let's make a character of a little girl. So if we're to make a character of let's do like a schoolgirl. So we're going to do a different shape. I'm not sure if I've done this before. If I've done the schoolgirl before, don't worry, because I probably did it a different way. So let's give her a shape like so. Kind of divide those lines up. I'm going to give her a triangle body. Not the happy type of schoolgirl. So you remember in the beginning where I did the superhero with the broader chest, things of that nature, and the big chin, and it was more cartoony, but more of a realistic, well, a cartoony slash more traditional pose. This, I'm just keeping it very basic. So your cartoons or your characters can be extremely detailed or highly detailed, or very simplistic in your approach and how you want your character to look. There you have your basic schoolgirl. So next week, what we're going to do is we're going to go over how to draw action poses. So tune in for me next time. Tune in with me next time. And we're going to go over action poses, how to make your characters appear more dynamic. So hopefully you enjoyed this session, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.